What's up, guys? It's July 28th. Sitting here at work. It is 4:30 in the afternoon. Don't have very much longer here. So, if you saw my video the other day, I was talking about how I was ordering a chain. I'm very close, I believe, to just, you know, I think that a lot of us are on a mission just to find what makes us happy, and then we get bored with stuff, and then we sell things, and then we regret it, and we buy them again in a different size. So see, that's what I've always said, is that I'm here to maybe help somebody in between a 4 or a 5 millimeter rope, or decide whether to get 14 or 18 karat. It's exhaustive sometimes. You guys, you know, I'm just like you. I don't know what to get half the time. And the thing is, once you get it and you sell it, you've lost money on it. And then when you buy it back, it's more expensive because everything goes up. And that's just how it is. So I ordered a chain, and it came from Daniel Jewelry Inc. And, well, I just, it was nothing wrong with the chain, guys. It's a 4 millimeter Cuban. I was wanting something very subtle, something that I could wear all the time. And it's a 41 gram, almost 18 karat, and it's very cool. But because it's 26 inches, it comes down to about right here. And because it's so thin on me, I don't really know if I like that look, which really made me miss my 5 millimeter concave. I've had that 5 millimeter concave in 24 inches, and I sold it to Jesse. Then I thought, man, that would be the perfect chain if I would have bought it at 26. And guess what? I bought it at 26. And guess what? It was the perfect chain. And guess what? I sold it again. So at the end of May or beginning of June, I decided, I think it was the beginning of June, I decided that, you know what, it's not 18 karat. And it really bugs me because if I have other 18 karat, I just want to wear it, blah, blah, blah. That chain is probably one of my favorite chains of all time. So what I've done is I've sold a few things, and placed an order today with Brayton. And some of them on the edge on them, but doesn't really matter. I bought 4 things, guys. I bought 2 things from Linx. I bought my concave curb back. He has 1 left after that, it says. Go get it if you want it. Well, in the 26 inch, he has 1 left. Guys, it's the best chain I've ever had. Again, if it was 18 karat, it would be amazing, but then it'd be around 40 grams. It's gonna be probably around 36 grams. And it's just, the presence does not, 5 millimeter is the classy look that I was going for. 4 millimeter was a little smaller. However, if you guys see, this is a 3.2. So a 4 millimeter is fine, but I would have needed it at 20. This is 23 inches here. I would have wanted it around 24, but 26 was too long. And then it's like, well, I paid $300 to get a 26 instead of a 24 extra. And now I'm gonna have to pay to have it cut. I wanted the concave curb, and I just decided I don't care anymore. I could sell 1 chain, guys, and get pretty much every chain that I want right now, except I miss my 5 millimeter rope. 6 is the best, you know, it looks really cool. But 5 millimeter 18 karat rope, just the 5 millimeter rope in general, is my favorite rope size. You're getting to where it's got presence, but at the same time, it is a very everyday, beautiful chain. So what did I order today? Well, I ordered some stuff to try to be sentimental, to represent my journey. So, with that being said, the end game, guys, really comes down to what do you think's the best chain ever? And I like ropes, and I was like, oh, I'll get a thinner rope. Well, the problem was, if I get a thinner rope, you guys see I'm pretty scruffy. You know, 4 millimeter will get me, 5 millimeter, get me. 6 never got me, maybe once a year. But you're getting down thinner, and it's gonna pull some hairs. So what I did today is I got my 26 inch concave, and I will not sell it, guys. I'm gonna have to be just done or hard up or whatever to sell it, because it's stupid. It's what I want. It's the look I want. It's super comfortable. Everything about the chain I love. Also from Linx Resale. Rope was the first gold chain I ever bought with a 5mm rope, 14 karat. But the first chain I ever really had, my grandma bought from me from a place called Service Merchandise. If you watch the channel, you've heard me talk about it. A Figaro. And, or a Figaro, if you're from where I'm from. And I don't know what size it was. But again, I'm trying to find something that's small, comfortable, subtle. And I've been looking, I said the 4mm were, a little small when they were longer, but I thought, man, 22 or a 24 inch would be really, really cool. And they have 18 karat gold. I know they're not Italian, so this is the problem. I'm always, I need an Italian Figaro or Figaro. But, I don't. 14 karat would have been cool, but it's something that it's very light. And so therefore, I think it was like 13 grams and 18 karat. Guys, I'll just be able to put that on and probably be able to wear it all the time and not even notice it. It'll probably pair well with that 5mm concave at 26 inches. And it'll probably pair well with this 23 inch 3.2. The Figaros look bigger than most of them. If you ever go into a comparison video. So that's what I bought from Linx Resale. I bought the best chain on Linx Resale. And what I've told him over and over, you should bring those back to Jacoje or put these on Jacoje because they are Jacoje quality and they are the best chain. So that's that. So I've got the concave curb, which ended up being my favorite chain over this journey, and my first chain, the Fig, and in 4mm and 24 inches, 18 karat. What did I get from Jacoje? I've wanted a thinner chain. I want something thinner. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, the Francos, when they're thin, I don't really like the feel of them. They're I'm real big on sensory stuff and touches. And I didn't know it was sensory stuff till I got older and had a daughter, but I don't like the way it really feels. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'll get another 2.5mm rope. They catch my beard, so if I'm lean forward at work or something, come back, that might be embarrassing if that's caught up in your beard, diamond cut. And I could get a non-diamond cut rope. It'd be bigger. But diamond cuts, like you've heard me say, they hurt so beautifully. So what I did is I bought a heavy link. I had bought a 2mm heavy cable link from Jacoje, 22 karat. And I sold it, and I was thinking about trying to get it back, but I believe he's already sold it, Alex. And so I was like, well, I'll just get another 22 karat. And then I was like, well, we're up in a lot of money now. I was gonna do a 2.7 22 karat, and then a heavy link, because that's my favorite. Now we're at $5 grand for that. And I thought, man, I can't really afford that. I'll do the 2mm again. And I went back and I watched my video of me having the 2mm when I was putting the mini angel, the mini cross, all that stuff on there. So I thought, I want to go a little smaller. They were out of 18 karat, 1.5mm. And that's the way I would have went, but I got it for $600, guys, and that, a 14 karat. And I know that gold's expensive and it's 14 karat and everything, and that chain was $200 a few years ago. But I'm glad I got it. And why? It's because I really want a rope. I need something thin that I can wear, and I got it in a 22 inch, so it's going to look more like this. It'll be thinner. The pendants will look better. I have script pendant that says Victoria. I'll be able to wear it with that. And if I want to pair it up with the 24 inch Figaro, I can, or the 26 inch, because if I have these in between there, that 26 is going to hang to here. Well, if I have this on a 22 and wear a 24, that's not going to really work, will it? But the other thing I wanted, guys, if you look at my wrist, you notice I've worn a bracelet for 6 or 7 years. My favorite bracelet I ever had, there's two. I bought a 7mm because, God, I was so obsessed with that chain when I could get it. The 7mm Jacoje curb in 18 karat. And I wore it and I wore it and I wore it. And I ended up getting a 10mm 18 karat gold Miami Cuban made from Daniel Jewelry Inc. It had a diamond button, Superman shield. And guys, I just thought, you know what? I mean, if I could just, I'll sell this and put a down payment on my truck. And I sold a bunch of jewelry last year, like the 9mm 18 karat Cuban from Daniel Jewelry Inc. I sold it to Ricky, if you guys know him in the Tri-Truth. Just sold a lot to pay, put big payments on my truck, so that my brand new truck was, my payments are only $200 something a month, guys, like $270. So I want a bracelet, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna get a 5. I want something smaller. I want a 5 or a 7mm. I really do. And I thought, I'm gonna get a 7mm, and I'll have them make it and do the Superman shield on it and everything, 18 karat. Then I thought, I'm gonna get 22 karat. And that's what I want. Guess what I did? I started thinking more and more about it, and I didn't have that rope chain, guys. And I really wanted to get something in white gold, necklace wise, because that was, silver was the first row of the Figaro I was gonna get in white, but I thought, you know, this is about journeys, and white was at the beginning, but now, you know, I love the yellow gold, and I like that 18 karat, and it's just, that's an upgrade to who I am as 40 versus 16. So what did I do? I got a bracelet that I never thought I would get, guys. I decided that I would get a Jacoje tri-color rope for a bracelet in 5mm. And I've looked at different sizes and everything else. My wife has a 5mm. I originally had bought a 5mm rope from a jewelry store, and I gifted that to my mom. And then I bought another one, and my wife was wearing it. And when my mom passed, I got the gold rope back, the bracelet. And we ended up selling the one my wife had, and because I just gave her that one. And so she wears it. She wears this 5mm 14 karat gold bracelet that I bought. And I thought, you know what, I'm 7mm Jacoje curb is what I really want. I'm just gonna wait and get me a 7mm Jacoje curb and 18 karat. Who knows how long that's gonna be or how much it's gonna cost, because the world's gone a little crazy. So it's like 5.5, oh, I don't know. And it's like, well, I could get a Jacoje curb and 14 karat and be fine. And then I thought, you know what? If you have the fig on because of who you are and who you were, or, you know, and who you're becoming, why not get that rope chain? Because I've worn it and I like wearing it. Why not get it to fit perfect? Get a 5mm rope to match your wife, but why don't you get one tricolor? Now, I'm not a real big fan of rose gold, guys. It's just not, it's not me. Even I had an opportunity to buy at an AD a Rolex one time that was it was a root beer, and if you know anything about the root beers, they are rose gold, and that one was, and it wasn't for me. Not a necessarily big fan of that watch anyways. But no offense, because it's a real popular watch. So if you're rocking a root beer right now, don't send me hate mail. I don't care. You can afford a root beer. Who cares what other people think? So that's what I did. I thought, man, a 5mm rope like my wife, like 5mm rope, like the first chain, gold chain that I owned with a 14 karat 5mm rope. It's white gold, yellow gold. It's got everything. It's got my journey around it. And it was a heck of a price. Wasn't super expensive, wasn't super cheap. But I am thrilled, guys. And let me tell you, if you heard what I said, I got one 18 karat, and it's 4mm, a little small guy, and everything else are 18 karat, and the rest is 14 karat. I sold one 18 karat chain, paid for it, and I still have $400 left over. And I bought all 4 of those things. And Braden, I really appreciate you, man. Guys, I've seen everybody be called D-riders. If you know what that is, if you don't, look it up. To this and that. People keep showing the Trustpilot ratings on him. There are literally 27 ratings. It's not Google, it's not BBB, it's nothing like that. It is literally and it pops up, but it's literally a review thing that had, like, this guy got on and bad-mouthed Jacoje. Really, really bad. I'm not going to say his name, but this person has since. They made a video. They came around. They got lots of people fired up in the Tri-Truth group, and these people, if you go and check the dates on the Trustpilot or whatever it is, you'll see that there's a lot of these 27 reviews that take place in a couple day period of time. This person would get in there and had a smear campaign. This person has since got on Trustpilot and changed their score from a 1 to a 4. So that's what a good leader that was. Had everybody follow him, talk crap on somebody, and then you're on your own, boys. I like them now. But everyone's going to have their own experiences. Things have changed. If you order something, it's going to take a while to get it. It's like that with every company. Daniel Jewelry Inc. used to be, 8 weeks? Now we're like 14 to 20 weeks to make something handmade. Guys, it is what it is. And gold's more expensive, so I don't know. All I know is Braden has always, and Raquel, I feel like I've talked to Braden more than I probably never talked to Raquel before. She's probably never answered an email, but not because I don't email her, but she's kind of like Nanny, isn't she, on the Muppets? You guys, you hear her voice and stuff. You guys remember Muppet Babies? You remember the Nanny? Yeah, you always like saw her from like the up, or from down, but you never saw her face. That's what's up. So, Nanny Jacoje. But anyways, guys, that's what I did. And I thought, man, I need 18 karat, I need 20. Every time I do something like that, it's, you buy the 18, you end up selling. Look at Mike. So Mike, he really likes 14 because of the color and everything else. But there's, as he said before, there's a lot more fish buying in that 14 karat when it comes to 18. And you're not spending as much. And you can really get a lot more versus having, and he said that, I don't like my money all tied up in like a Byzantine is what he had. But I ordered these today. I'm going to put this up. I have the review done of the 4mm Cuban. I will go ahead and release it. I'll release it. I can go ahead and put it up too, just so you guys can kind of see. So heads up though, I will be leaving some reviews. I know that you guys have, some of you've asked, and it's been a while. I am going to review the tricolor rope bracelet. I'm going to review the 1.5mm heavy link. I'm going to review the fig, the 4mm 18 karat gold Figaro, and for the third time, I will talk about the concave curb because it deserves it. I will tell you not just about the chain, but about how it pained me not to have it, and why it's different from other 5mm, and why it's different from other 4mm, and why it is the king. It isn't a Miami Cuban killer. It doesn't have to be. The Miami Cuban, it's somebody else, it's the Beatles. But to me, the curb, it's Elvis. And that's just not the flat curb, that concave, because it is a jack of all trades, as I've called it, and just the top of the top. Get more compliments on it than any 14 karat chain I've ever worn. So with that being said, we're gonna do a review on all of those. We'll give you a review on this. I'm gonna have it. Don't really wanna get the box out and everything, guys, because I have it in like the bag, and once I brought that home, I kind of put it away and never wanna mess with it again. So I'll debate that. But I will show you guys a little bit of the Datejust. I will show you guys the concave. It'll probably be the concave, or the heavy link first, and we'll talk about the concave in the second review. The third review will be that rope chain, and then I'm gonna end it all. Whoa. It might be the last planned review that I have for a very long time. I don't plan on making any more. These come in, I'll make the review on these guys, but I don't really see me wanting anything else. I know what I can and what I can't have. If I wanted it, I got it. And if I want it, I got it. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, I do love talking to you guys. It's really cool. It's nice to be up in the mornings. It's Monday. I am so excited about getting this package. I think it's gonna, hopefully it ships it all at once, and man, what a care grate. Buddy, oh buddy. So keep in touch. I'll let you guys know. We might just do an unboxing of all of it. But love you.